with a crown, the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I with a crown, the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass captain publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Throwing here, Corral. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On third down, here's Corral. Being chased out left. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. The 41. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Fakes the handoff here. Corral. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Corral. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And they'll throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at it.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Here's Huntley. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Huntley. And he rifles one incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Huntley to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Hold it ready.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Lions at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run for it with Henry. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Corral sets up play action. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 22. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Seven yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Compton, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. This an easy one, 23-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. Off play action. Huntley. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So if you like field goals, This is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has, but I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Detroit.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get him down.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And some room to run now. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
That pass caught. It's Williams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. asleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Henry again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up, and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action. Here's Corral. Steps away. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. To the air again, here's Corral. Firing quickly here, and that's good. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Right side and caught by Kohler. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake.
Let's go. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prince of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The 4th bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics.